Right Time Gaming!
See what you talking about, man? See what you doing here, bruh? You here to play games? You here to play games, huh? You can only play games if you're in the right place with the right time. Yo, it's the right time for games. Yo, it's the right time for games. Featuring games such as Flesh and Blood TCG and SRG SuperShowTheGame.com. This is Right Time Gaming.
Hello and welcome back to Right Time Gaming. It has been a second since we've done a video, but today we are looking at some new stuff just launching this weekend worldwide. It's the new Challenger series from UVS Games, and it is, of course, King of the Monsters. It is Godzilla. Very cool. 2 Challenger decks. We're going to crack these open and have a look at them. Apparently 6 characters over the 2 decks, so each Challenger deck comes with 3 characters in it, and of course these are ready to go out of the box. One player can jump in and play with them. UVS has been killing it with this Challenger series. A lot of cool stuff coming in from different licenses. We've had Cowboy Bebop, we've had Gundam Stampede, we've had Vox Machina, and of course now we have the King of Monsters, Godzilla himself. And we're going to get in and have a look at these and see what they look like and what you can do with these cool new decks, and you can jump in and start playing straight away.
Alright, let's jump in at these one at a time. Let's of course start with the King of Monsters himself, Godzilla. What we get in the pack contains a ready-to-play 60-card deck, 3 all-new characters, Godzilla, King of Monsters, Mothra, Giant Moth Monster, and Mecha Godzilla. It also includes one of those cool collector's booster packs that has 6 random alt art or foil cards to enhance the deck, which is always very cool when you are looking to collect. And if one of these is your favorite character, getting those extra foil cards is very cool to bling out the deck, and it gives you something to chase with and something to trade with your friends that are picking it up as well. So let me just jump in and get into these. And again, we see the orange UniVersus on the top of the product, making it very clear that this is all the same system, so it can be used with the other Challenger decks. It can also be used, obviously, with your My Hero Academia cards, your Yu Yu Hakusho cards, and of course Attack on Titan is coming later. So there's going to be some great things you can do with these decks and these different licenses. So there is the collector's pack. We will open that at the end. Also, I want to shout out to UVS Games, who sent me out these decks and this awesome Godzilla playmat to celebrate the launch weekend of this set. And so yeah, without further ado, let's get in and see what is comes in the deck. Oh, there's a lot of tape, so it's nice and secure. It's not going to slide away in the packaging, but it's making it a little harder for me to get into. Excellent. Oh, I shouldn't have cut my nails this morning. I should have known I was doing this, but we got there. But first off, obviously, our boy himself, front and center, the King of Monsters, the one that we came here for. It is our boy Godzilla, and look how sweet that is with the foiling. And he's just there, ready to cause havoc. He's a 6 hand size, 34 life monster, as you'd expect, being the King of Monsters. Giant monster. Your attacks with printed difficulty 5 or greater get +3 damage, which is amazing. Enhance, spend 1 momentum. Your next check to play an attack or block gets +2, so it makes it a little bit easier to hit on those higher difficulty things. And then this is cool. First form, once per game, commit, discard 4 cards, destroy all foundations only playable if there are 10 or more foundations in all stages combined. So that is him just decimating a city block, you know, really flavorful Godzilla tech there. That is very cool. And then of course we also get Mecha Godzilla. That is sweet. For the folks out there who love the Mecha Godzilla, he is again a giant monster. He is a 5-handed size 34, and you may discard one card from your hand as though you were spending 1 momentum each time you pay the cost of an EX or powerful ability. So that's cool. It allows you to pump up those powerful and EX abilities from hand instead of momentum. So it means you can get those cracking early even if you don't have momentum. And then this has a response: after you play a card with a printed difficulty of 5 or greater, draw 1 card. So very cool. And again, great artwork. Love it. And then Mothra. Oh, sorry. There we are, Mothra. Very cool. I love the artwork on this. I think it's IDW Comics artwork. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it looks very similar to the IDW Godzilla stuff. And this is an 8-hand size, 21 life giant monster. At the start of your end phase, discard 1 card. Enhance. Commit. This attack gets plus X or negative X speed. X equals the printed difficulty, which is great. And then Tenacious. Spend 2 momentum. Ready this card. So it's going to commit and rereading thing, which is pretty cool. Before we get into what's in the deck, I'll just show you again what they have been doing with this Challenger series. Just give you a little booklet, shows you the breakdown of how many cards and which cards are in there, and you know, also from the cards from the other set as well, which is kind of cool, and helps you see what the alt arts are possible from that booster pack. So that's very cool. Again, so with the Challenger series, it is one deck. Those three character cards, but this any of these 3 heroes can be played with this deck straight out of the box, which is very cool. So it gives it a lot of replayability straight off. I know a lot of you would have seen the cards already because they have been spoiled before, so I'm not going to go too much over what each card does. I'm just going to go through and show you how they look and how cool the artwork is on that. City Rampage. These are the ultra rares, so we get 2 of those. Gathering Energy, very cool. So again, this is a big sort of a big cost deck with Godzilla's ability. Electric Moth, which is cool. So it's cool that they've got some cards for each sort of hero in there, so it does give you an idea of what you can swap in and out to make them a little bit more hero reliant. Heat Ray, that is a very cool card. Again, I'm loving the foiling on these and the artwork. Very cool. History's Greatest Monster. Look at him there, just running through, decimating the city block. That's what we know Godzilla's all about. Shinobigen's Message, very cool. So again, a lot of foil cards, a good stack of foil cards, and then we get into the non-foils, but equally as important cards. Destructive Slam. Again, you see that here the five costs, but there are again also some lower cost things like Flying Zap here. So you are going to be able to start off a little bit earlier and then get that advantage from Godzilla's ability. Very cool. And full play set of the Flying Zaps. Kaiju Clash. There's Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. Very cool. And again, this is what I like, is that you do get like the full play set of the commons and stuff. Mega Burst. Yeah, and again, this is very cool. As I said, these Challenger decks are made to be played against each other. Smashing Stomp. But also, you know, you can take your Vox Machina characters who may be sick of fighting dragons and want to take on a real monster, put them up against Godzilla with this ferocious attacker. or you could have All For One taking on Mothra. That is what is really nice about the UniVersus system, is that you can play all these licenses against each other. Again, we're going to have probably more giant monsters coming in Attack on Titan later in the year as well, which is cool. Monstrous aggression. Again, as I said, that is what has been really great about the Challenger series, is that they are getting a few more of these licenses, and that for fans of not just anime but also monster movies, D&D. So really great time to look at the UniVersus system if you're looking for something a bit different, and one of your fandoms comes up. I do know myself personally, I believe there is a Tekken. They've announced Tekken is coming later this year, which I'm very keen on. Again, UVS started as a fighting game back in the day with Street Fighter and stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited to take these out and see what these monsters can do against some superheroes. So that's the Godzilla. That's the Godzilla box there. Let's have a look and see what we got. If we got some cool stuff in our alt art pack. Yeah. So Unstoppable Force and Foil, Triple Trouble. That's very cool. Got the Hydra in the background. Malicious Evil. So obviously these packs have cards from both sets. Oh, there we go. The ultimate Electric Moth. Look how nice that artwork is. Big fan of Mothra. One of my favorites of their Titanic Combat and Glacial Monster. Very cool. So let's jump in and have a look at the other deck, and who you could take on with your Godzilla or your Mothra or your Mecha Godzilla. Alright, and here we are. It is King Ghidorah and Rodan in this box. Again, another Rodan, and also another Mecha Godzilla. I wonder if it is the same or a different Mecha Godzilla in this one. Well, there's only one way to find out, to crack it open. So let's get into it and see what we get in this. So again, we get that cool little booklet. I think it's the same booklet as we got before. Yep, same booklet as before. Get another one of those collector's boosters, which we'll open up, and then we'll jump into the 60 cards here. So I'd love to hear if you are a Godzilla fan, which one of these characters you are excited about actually getting onto the table and trying out. I definitely love Mothra. I do. I also I'm a big fan of Mecha Godzilla as well. I just think it's the height of ridiculousness of the Godzilla movies, and I think that's what was great about this. But of course, here we are getting into it. Sorry, just again, as I said, never cut your fingernails before you do an unboxing video. Here we are, King Ghidorah, a giant monster. At the start of the game, place 3 King Ghidorah counters on this card. If this would lose the game due to health being reduced below 1, instead remove 1 King Ghidorah counter. So this is cool. So the counter, you take it off and you get the 10 life. So you actually have to do 30 damage to this, but you have to do 10 damage 3 times, which is kind of interesting. And then it has enhanced commits. Remove 1 card from your hand. Choose 1 attack or foundation from your discard pile, and remove it. You may try to play this card this turn. Oh, that's cool. So you can actually play stuff from your discard pile. That is very cool. So if you've checked the stuff that you need, you can actually just play it from your discard pile. That is a cool thing. But yeah, that is going to be very interesting. 6 for 10 hand size, which I guess it's 6 for 30, kind of. But yeah, no, interesting. All right, another Mecha Godzilla here. This one has 6 for 29, and it's remove the top 3 cards of your deck. Your attack gets +2 speed or +2 damage, and then response: commit after you take any damage from an attack, commit 1 rival foundation. That's pretty cool, and again, very cool artwork. I do love the silliness that is Mecha Godzilla. And then Rodan is our final winged hero here. Giant monster of the sky, and he is a 721 enhanced tenacious. Remove the top card of your discard pile. This attack gets +X speed or -X speed, where X is equal to the printed block modifier of the removed card. That's kind of cool. And then enhance, commit. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck, and then put them back in any order. If you have 4 or more attacks in your removed pile, look at the top 4 instead. That's cool. So those 2 effects sort of work off each other. You can have a look and then use that to your best advantage. And again, very cool, the monster of the sky, giant winged beast that he is. Alrighty, let's have a look at what is in this deck. Again, as I said, I know a lot of these cards have already been spoiled by players with far more knowledge of how good they are than me, so I'm just going to let you come through and have a look at how cool they look. Again, combined firepower. Again, I love the foiling in the set, and the artwork's amazing. Golden Death. Death from above. That is very cool. Ooh, look at that, the gravity beam. Very cool. Monster Zero. All 3 heads there on full display. Very cool. Supersonic Flight. Again, I don't really like the fact that these decks, because you can use any of the 3 characters, has a little bit of everything for all the characters in it. And then now we get into the Falling Crush. Very cool. Full playset of that. Focused Gravity Beam. That's multiple bites. Again, getting that hit with that speed attack from Rodan. Overwhelming Gravity Beam. Again, the epic monster battles that will ensue with these decks is very cool. I am looking forward to getting them on the table and playing them against each other. Battle for dominance. The epic battle. Evasive maneuvers. Again, I think there are some very good cards in this that will see some play and competitive play. But what I do like about these Challenger series is that if you're not like uber competitive, you can just sleeve these up and have a good time playing them against each other, and they are very fun. Malicious Evil, Quick Arrival, again very cool. Oh, and then we see Relentless Challenger. We see -1 head there. Foreshadowing how to beat the king. Space Terror and Triple Trouble. Very cool. Ironically, Triple Trouble is 4 of, but a full play set of commons, which is, again, as I said, very cool. It makes playing these decks very good, and straight out of the box, they are very, very playable. You can take them along to your locals. You can play them against each other if you and your mate want to pick one up. Let's see what we got here. Evasive Maneuver, Tough Skin, Swooping Talons. Look how cool that is. Very cool. Oh, look at that combined firepower. That is a beautiful card. I love the non-border. Very cool. Very cool. Destructive Slam and multiple bites in foil. Very cool. Yeah, so that is the Godzilla and King Ghidorah. Easy for me to say. Yeah, no, I am looking forward. As I said, I am looking forward to getting these on the table and fighting them against each other, and maybe even taking on Cowboy Bebop or Triton with the King of Monsters. But yeah, exciting stuff. These came out this weekend, 21st of June, all around the place. So you get down to your local game store and grab a copy, or grab a copy of each with your mates, and have some epic monster battles. And of course, don't forget, coming up, there is a lot more awesome stuff getting released from UVS Games this year. Attack on Titan is, I believe, the next set off the rank, and we'll be looking forward to that. But with that, I just want to say thanks again to UVS Games for sending these out for me to show off to you guys. And apparently, I have been told that if you go out and your stores have events this weekend and you play in them, they will be worth double loyalty points. So there's some cool stuff coming to the loyalty store. So you should definitely check in and check out what's happening at the loyalty store as well. So just go on to uvsgames.com and follow the links to find out what's there. Anyway, that's it from me, and here at Right Time Gaming, we will catch you on the next one.